What is up, guys? It's your boy Rondo back at another video, and I'm gonna be reacting to Future Canoe testing my subscribers' struggle meal recipes. So I just wanted to watch this video and watch this guy probably make struggle meal recipes from his subs. So for me, this is just a little relatable, knowing that growing up, there was a bit of financial struggle, and there was times where I had to do it, man. And one of the main struggle meals is the Maruchan soup, right. Cup noodles. All right. My favorite go-to one was the lime one, either that or the hot and spicy lime one. And another thing I would do is toast bread. And if I didn't have any butter or any food or anything else to go with it, it's literally just toast the bread and throw butter on it and eat it, or throw cream cheese on it and eat it. Yes, cream cheese. Yes, I know. It was tough. And eggs and fucking hot dog, and you know what I mean. Just whatever's really left in the fridge is what I had to make. As a kid, you don't really make money, right? And whenever I did have the little bit of money I had, I would go to 7-Eleven and just buy a cheap Big Gulp. Obviously, the Big Gulp, the classic Big Gulp. It was like 85 cents. A while ago, and the hot dog, and sometimes there'd be a combo. A hot dog and a Big Gulp. Very unhealthy food that I would eat, but it was the cheapest food that I could find, and it was what I was able to make. So that was struggle meal, and Nutella on the bread. I wouldn't toast the bread, obviously. I would just keep the crust or take off the crust and just slam some Nutella on there, and that's it. That's literally what I consumed for the better part of maybe about like 4 or 5 years before I was able to get my own job. And eventually I started making my own food and then buying my own food. You know, but it's not to say that my mom never made food. It's just that she just wouldn't always have the chance to. So, happens when she works and stuff. She was working a lot when I was younger. Now it seems that she's doing pretty well for herself and home a lot more, and definitely feeding my brothers a lot better um, than what we were being fed earlier on. But yeah, struggle meals. It'd be like that. It only lasted a couple years for me. Thankfully, I was able to get my own job and eat for real. Cause fuck, dude, I just hated eating some of the same shit every day. It was so unhealthy. Like, I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to gain muscle and be lean. Okay, you're not gonna do that eating fucking bread with Nutella, bro. You're not gonna do that slamming hot dogs from 7-Eleven, okay?
Title suggests this is another episode of Struggle Meals. It's always good to keep struggle meal recipes around
It
because you
is.
never know when life is gonna kick you in the crotch and spit on your face. Over the past few weeks, I received a lot of recipes from all of you. Today, we'll make them, try them, and rate them 1 through 10. I divided the recipes
Wow.
up into 4 categories: rice, instant food, pizza, and murder attempts. These are recipes that seem so weird that I can't really tell if it will change my life for the better or you're just trying to kill me. First recipe is called mug pizza from Teen Artist. We're using my annoying roommate's mug that says no coffee, no talkie. He thinks he's quirky, but we're just lame. 4 tablespoons of flour, an eighth of a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 16th teaspoon of baking soda. Who measures like that? Well, whatever we like. Obviously, we're gonna go with a lot of never-ending raclette. Finally, we'll just throw it into the microwave for a minute and a half. Do you think my microwave's clean? Here it is, the mug pizza. Smells better than it looks, but let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. Tastes kind of like an overly moist biscuit or a really savory cake.
Why is this fork bent? And mug pizza sounds crazy, man. At least a little bit of marinara.
All is 6 out of 10. The tortilla crust is a little unstable, so we're gonna stack them up. And our first step,
I just remembered something I would do. Big old bag of tortilla chips. I would grab some tortilla chips, throw them on a plate, sprinkle shredded cheese. That's it. That's literally it.
is to put them in the oven to get crispy. And to make it more authentic, we'll top it off with tomato puree and never-ending raclette, just like how Ashley White's Nana used to do it. And then back into the 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes. My annoying roommate's watching TV, so there's a lot of background noises. But trust me, this thing is really crunchy. This actually looks like one of those flatbread pizza they sell at Domino's. Just tastes like a low-end frozen pizza, definitely cheaper. So on a struggle meal scale, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, that looks decent.
As I'm pulling out the other half wheel of raclette, I noticed something horrible happen. Then I started thinking, raclette's already fermented and covered in mold, so Wouldn't hurt, right? We'll just cut it off and use it for this recipe, and
Alright, just
whatever
cutting it
happens
off.
to me
Damn.
after the video, I'll keep you guys updated. If I stop posting for a while, you wouldn't be surprised. We also need some kimchi and corn. Raymond also asked for I give a second chance to QP mayo, but since we already have the raclette, I'm gonna skip it, because if the never-ending raclette and the I give a second chance to QP mayo is ever in the same bowl, the universe will explode. We'll put another tortilla on top and sear both sides on medium-low heat for 3 minutes. This is the best looking one so far. I have high hopes for it.
I don't know, dog.
Cheese nicely melted. Let's give it a taste. The acidity from the kimchi and the fattiness of the cheese has a nice contrast going on. My only complaint is the lack of protein, but you know, it's a struggle meal. It tastes amazing, but it's not that easy to make, so I'll give it an 8.5. Moving on to the instant food segment. Nothing screams struggling more than canned beans and ramen noodles. So
fucking hell, bro. Nothing. Okay, it compares to that. There was also this one meal I had learned about. That's how I learned about it. You just basically crush up a bag of chips, I think. Cook your cup noodle first. Take out your cup noodle and pour the cup noodle in a bag of chips. And then you kind of just mix everything together and you let it sit. And it's like, yeah, it's so fucking disgusting, low key, but apparently it gets you full, man, and it does the job.
We're gonna put them together and make it into a burrito. Look Egg also asked for cheddar cheese and dry parsley. We'll go a layer of beans, pepper, and noodles. Roll it up. I've been seeing a lot of comments lately accusing me of being obsessed with cross sections. My response to that is, you're right, and this one is looking pretty good. The refried beans gets kinda creamy intertwined between the noodles. Creates a pretty interesting texture, and the pepper has the freshness that I desperately needed. But I'd rather eat Indomie on its own, so I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
this one scares me a little bit. Our boy Amir calls it soy oats. You're right, it sounds exactly like what it is. It starts off normal. To some oats, we'll add some water, boil till creamy. Now it gets weird. Amir wants me to put broth powder and some sunny side up eggs. When he mentioned sunny side up eggs, he added he trusts me. That's a reference to my streak of not being able to cook a single egg properly. I'm sorry to tell you, Amir, you underestimated my laziness, because I'm about to replace both the broth powder and eggs with miso paste. I understand where you're going. It's just a savory oats, so I think it'll do. Finally, some soy sauce, stir that together, and we're done. Here's what I call the healthy lunch for a Japanese horse. So when but I'm not gonna take a second bite. 7.5 out of 10.
How the fuck is it a 7.5 out of 10, but you're not gonna take a second bite, bro? What the fuck? These are some crazy struggle meals, alright? Struggle meals are meant to be pretty simple, but some of these are just a little outlandish. I'm not gonna lie.
To be a traditional family recipe called the milk soup. It's ironic how it's a family recipe, but my dad's still not back with the milk. While the milk is coming to a simmer, we'll add some sugar, and I don't know what these noodles are, so I'll go with the ramen noodles. It's all noodles, they should be similar.
Wow. In milk. Must I say? Alright.
Once the noodles are cooked, it's ready to consume. It's just hot milk and sugar and instant noodles with nothing else, no seasoning. And I'm gonna taste it and rate it 1 through 10. I'm gonna put this in my mouth.
Say it like that, bro. Just
now what? Back to the
oh, come on, you mother.
So it's okay to go above and beyond with this one.
What the
cheese pull and tomato sauce.
Bro, yeah, this is beyond struggle meal recipes. At this point, they're just typing in whatever, just fucking around and just making whatever, dog. Because I don't know what's going on. Bro had a whole fucking torch.
I've always been a big fan of the tomato and egg combo, so coming into it, I knew it was gonna be decent. It's kind of like shakshuka or that Chinese dish. We just added a whole packet of Indomie into it. Even though it tastes great, I'm gonna give it a 6.9 because it has too many steps. This is an important category because I just learned that 20% of all calories consumed by human beings on Earth is in the form of rice. That means
I forgot to mention arroz con leche. This is just rice with milk, translated. Literally one of the best meals ever, bro. That and just having some beans with rice and tortilla, you can portion that for days. You can portion that for days, okay? And you just need like one meal a day, you'll be fine. It's good enough eats, bro. Thank God for rice, bro. Rice really is one of the best fucking things to ever exist. For real. God bless rice, man.
Means 1 in every 5
Big up
calories.
rice.
No wonder why egg fried rice can become its own niche on YouTube. Our first recipe is from
Straight up.
bechamel sauce. Is this short for bechamel sauce? He calls it vomit rice. Yum. Starting with dried seaweed, I'm gonna cut up some of these old sushi nori into a pot, then some instant noodle seasoning, obviously Indomie again, a third of water, of a cup or of the pot. Put it on the stove to simmer and stream in an egg. Kinda similar to the technique from egg drop soup. The smell of the seaweed and egg combined is really coming through, like a polluted beach with sulfur. After 30 seconds of stirring, we'll add the rice and let it sit for 45 seconds before pouring it out. Not gonna lie, bechamel sauce nailed it with the name. The only difference between this and vomit is the reflective acidity. Let's give it a taste and rate it 1 to 10.
Is it good?
Tastes like the combination of a seaweed miso soup and porridge.
Alright, whatever. Right here, murder attempts. This shit looks crazy. Bengali pudding. 3 of these are literally just abbreviations, dude. Literally just abbreviations.
Surprisingly, these are the simplest dishes of the day. Starting with the OJ goldfish cereal.
Whoa, buddy. I like this guy's sarcasm. It's amazing.
Yep. It's exactly how it sounds. So the normal cereal procedure, believe me when I tell you, there's no goldfish in my local grocery store. So once we pour the juice, cheesy fish will be replaced by the extra toasty square with a hole in it. This is like the medicine for calcium deficiency or a sign of mental instability. So let's try it out.
Mental instability, because
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm digging this a lot. Normally when I eat Cheez-Its, Jabin gave us 2 recipes. I'm only gonna make the first one, which starts with an egg in a mug. Seems to be a theme of this episode. A little bit of sugar and 2 teaspoons of powdered milk. Gonna go with Milo. Is Milo milk? Mix it all together and put it in the microwave for a minute. When it's done, I'm a little bit confused by its looks. So jiggly.
What did you do,
Doesn't feel like something you should be putting into your mouth, but it's basically a sweetened egg with a little bit of coagulated egg white on top.
Yeah, you gotta think twice about that shit, dude. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? Oh shit. That's it. He just ate shit. He just Oh my fucking god. This is fucking amazing, bro. This why? Just why? Like who? Okay, whatever, man.
Last but not least, we have the most straightforward instruction ever. Takis.
Nutella and Taki sandwich. That was the fucking thumbnail. I thought they were just joking. What the fuck? Who in their right mind thought of this shit?
Dipped in Nutella. Somehow every struggle meal episode ends with a bag of Takis. But as a wise man once said, I would like the Taki to you on the phone. For such simple instructions, let's get straight into the trying it and rating it 1 to 10. While my body is confused, but my mind is pleased. The Nutella kind of masks the pungent flavors from the Taki seasoning and mellows it out with the creaminess. Combined together, it makes the Taki smoother and the Nutella more exciting. 9 out of 10. This is kind of life-changing. Is that why?
That's the highest rated. I think that's the highest rated fucking struggle meal. That's not even a fucking struggle meal, dog. That's just like... That's not even a fucking... Is this even okay? Whatever, dog. But this is the highest rated.
Why Leon dyed his hair Taki color? Because I'm thinking about doing the same thing. I offered some to my roommate, but got rejected. You probably wouldn't believe me either, so why don't you try it for yourself? Anyways, it's always great to test out your recipes. Makes me realize everybody's so creative. I apologize.
Creative and insane. But hey, W Mans, bro. W Mans. Shout out Future Canoe, bro. Your videos are fucking amazing. That was dope as shit. I would definitely do my own episode of making struggle meals. I would obviously have to like make the struggle meals with my own ideas, or you know, some that I've already done before. But apart from that, you know, the more the channel grows, I'll be able to ask you guys. But for right now, if I ask that question, I might get 2 comments. But hey, he has grown immune to mold. He is evolving. Bro, that shit's crazy. He fucking cut the mold off the cheese. Is fucking wild. I love that he substituted ingredients in the struggle meals. That feels very appropriate. I guess to make it easier for him, especially if he didn't have the... As long as the cheese is hard and aged cheese, mold is fine as long as you cut it off. It's actually pretty much like you said, it's already aged, so more mold won't hurt. It just don't do that for shredded cheese / young cheeses like fresh mozzarella. Honestly, the last quote made me cry. Going through the struggle right now, gotta keep the heart full of hope. Oh wait, he had one last quote. We gotta gotta do it for the video, man.
Apologize that I couldn't review everybody's submissions. We'll do more of these videos in the future. These creative struggle meals aren't just about saving money or struggling. I see them as all of your innate ability to make the best of a bad situation or find joy within the harshness of life. As I've said it before, remember, the most important part of a struggle meal is to eat it with a heart full of hope. Alright, wow. Thank you.
That was actually a beautiful quote. That was actually a beautiful quote, yeah. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Wholesome video. I liked it. Share this one with friends. Comment down below what you guys want me to react to. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.